I think the official count is now up to 6 tornadoes that ripped through Tennessee last week. We saw homes torn apart, we saw massive flooding and devastating loss. Was it Maury, Rutherford, Robertson, Giles, Lincoln, Benton counties all saw the worst of the damage.
In Murray County, it happened so fast.
This is yours.
Yeah.
Ricky Oliver is a home builder. This fifth wheel was to become his home today.
We got off work at 5:30 yesterday, and 15 minutes later, this is what happened.
His neighbors up and down Lucia Road lost parts of their homes too. A family near Blackburn Lane, Cheryl Lovett's family, lost their loved one. The suffering in this community is weighing on people.
Well, the loss for everybody else.
After the strength of the tornado tore through homes, businesses, and much more of Columbia Wednesday, firefighters didn't hesitate. They rescued at least 8 people on Blackburn Lane.
Nobody had time to worry about what the damage looked like. We were more worried about, who was in the damage that we need to get out.
Austin and his team pulled a man and a woman out of a damaged trailer that had flown hundreds of feet. The man was rushed to the hospital with serious injuries, and the woman we now know as Cheryl Lovett didn't make it.
The tornado went right through her home.
For Southern cooking, folks in Columbia flocked to Stan's restaurant.
It's just a good country restaurant, and that's the way Cheryl would want it to stay.
Cheryl Lovett worked here for 40 years.
She was definitely our country mama.
Wednesday, she retired. She told Rose her time here was up.
My mind doesn't want to give up, my heart doesn't, but my body's tired. She said, I'm just ready to rest.
Hours later, a tornado hit Cheryl's home. She was killed and another family member hurt.
Oh, sorry.
It's devastating for Rose.
Just knowing now that she's not ever going to walk through that door. We're never going to see her smile come through that door. Cheryl has the biggest, prettiest smile you would ever meet.
It's really hard to imagine lives cut short like this when we're talking about things that are generally out of our control. Over in Rutherford County, Asher Sullivan is fighting for his life right now after the storms that took place last week. Asher was apparently playing in the water with his friends when somehow he ended up getting sucked into a storm drain pipe and then came out the other side.
Such a freak accident that, he walks out right after the storm and the water was so bad towards the front of the subdivision, it apparently just swept him away.
Now his father, who happens to be the director of schools for Rutherford County, he administered CPR and they managed to get a heartbeat for his son, but by then, doctors have said that the damage was already done. Asher's lungs had suffered greatly and there was very little brain activity. I think in the last day or so, they've seen some signs of recovery, even if it's just small, and that's kind of what's keeping hope alive at this point. People are hoping that this young man will pull through.
I think it will soon.
My younger brother, I was friends with him. They played soccer together.
People from all over Rutherford County came together to lift Asher in their prayers.
Just tell him good luck, and I know it'll be tough, but you can persevere, and he's in my prayers.
Asking for the healing to be placed upon Asher, comfort be provided to his family, that they are just embraced by your love and your mercy, but more importantly, this community as well.
Our thoughts are with them, and we're hoping for the best for Asher.
That tornado in Maury County, when the preliminary storm report came out, it said that the damage area was 900 yards wide.
900 yards wide.
9 football fields wide on a 12-mile path.
No, I remember hearing about a tornado going over the interstate. Is that the one right over the interstate? I don't know where you go. Stay in the car or what? I don't know what the protocol is for a situation like that. I don't know if people realize the weather that Tennessee gets. There's probably a reason they don't put it in the brochure. Between the snowstorms that I'm not prepared for, the tornadoes that happen in the dark. I don't know, man. I don't know.
According to our meteorologist, we have the most overnight tornadoes of any state.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? There's got to be a reason.
I'm sorry, you're not prepared for the snowstorms that Tennessee brings? Where are you from again?
Did I stutter? I did not stutter, okay?
What state
I'm not
did you come
prepared for the
from?
snowstorms in Tennessee because we are south of the Mason-Dixon line, my friend, okay? We should be fine. But no, we had more snow in Tennessee than Minnesota did. That's where I grew up. That was just this past year. They had 2 snowstorms in Minnesota. 2 last winter. Oh my goodness. Thank you. There's also, thank you, Hannah. We don't have the tools to be able to clear snow and clear ice as fast as they would in Minnesota, where that stuff happens practically overnight.
I think you don't understand the rules. The people behind the camera, not on Levi's side.
Yeah, everyone else knows those rules. Hannah's new, so yeah. The format that you're watching right now, there is a much longer format that we put on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, hi. Subscribe, like, comment, let us know what you think, we could talk more about. Let us know, give us feedback. We want to hear from you. And if you're watching on a different platform, go to YouTube, okay? Check us out. I'll put a link to everything wherever it needs to be. I think that's it. That's it.
All right.